Hey guys, it's Shakirah here today, and I know I've been putting this off way too much, but today's the day I finally opened my Gmail to see what kind of shenanigans are in there. Dear Kira, I am starting a new channel and just wanted some advice on getting started up. I don't know how to cope with being teased at school and by my friends. I turned to you since you struggle through this every day. How do you cope? What is your motivation? Tips on being an amateur YouTuber? Obviously, by the judge of my subscribers and view rate, I am not a very big YouTuber, but I do have a few tips for you. Your friends are teasing you first off about wanting to start a YouTube channel. You need to dump them because they're not true friends. They should support every life choice you want to make, and whether that's a good choice or a bad choice. Obviously they can steer you in the right direction, but I don't think this is something bad to do, so I think they should support it in everything you do. So if they don't want to support you, then you know. Anyway, yeah, on the advice for bullying, not bullying really, but advice for coping with the whole YouTube thing, it is quite challenging because if you have an audience, whether it's a big audience or a small audience, you still have an audience to, or a public view, public audience to make videos for, and they expect a video every single week, and it is kind of hard when you're juggling with work and play at the same time. Work can kind of edge back up and you start to get really moody, and I think it is best just to make sure you balance work and play equally, so you can enjoy the YouTube style and work for it as much as you can as well, because school and YouTube don't really mix, because that's why most people hold off making YouTube videos until they leave school so they don't have to juggle it. But I think that personally it's better when you're in school because you can have a wider audience of people your age and not older or younger. But I find it hard to think of even one video to have, let alone one for the rest of the time I was going to be on YouTube for. So I thought of many ways you could start off your YouTube channel. So I made a big spider diagram, a thought bubble, of how many different videos I could make. And I still go back to this, even now, I still go back to it on video ideas. There are Q&As, you can get your friends to send you in, real ones of course, that support you in your endeavours. Look on your favourite YouTubers' accounts, see what they did for their first video. It might take a little bit of scrolling, but you'll get used to it. Second email says, Dear Kira, by previous videos I know that you used to be a self-harmer. I'm having problems with it. I've tried everything, burning, scratching, cutting. I've tried to commit through overdose 5 times now in the past 4 years. When I feel down I go straight for instant relief and no one knows when I'm doing it. I do it late at night or extremely early in the morning. I have tried to get help. The school counsellor has been trying to put me into therapy through school, but I always given up in the end. Just lately I've been watching your videos and it's helped me millions. I have a lot more on my plate now and a lot more reasons I can self-harm, but I don't want to. I feel ashamed of it, and whenever someone asks me about it, like my opinion on it, I should shovel it up inside. This has made me develop depression, anxiety and bipolar. Try having all these disorders on their own, let alone packed together to destroy you bit by bit. I don't want to go to school. I panic that I'll fail if I don't go, and then I suddenly get angry at anything I see. That anger normally turns into self-hatred, and I'm back to cutting, scratching or burning myself. I need your advice, and if you actually reply to this, it would make me a very happy girl. Your videos are helping people in ways you can't imagine. I just wanted to thank you for everything you have done for me, making me laugh, making me think, making relatable videos. No matter what anyone says, never give up, because if you give up, I give up. When I initially read that email, I cried. I think the best thing to do in your situation, being an ex-self-harmer myself, I think the best thing you can do in your situation is to value everything in your life that is worthy of your time. Whether that be YouTubers, bands, your family, anything, any little thing you can squeeze happiness out of, it's worth living for. Whether that's seeing a really cute dog outside, squeeze the happiness out of it, and you smile at that dog and you pet it like it's your own, okay? You need to live life on the happier side, and I know that isn't easy for someone with so many disorders that cause you to feel really unhappy about yourself most of the time. You need to try and live life on the positive side, because if you can't accept the fact that sometimes in life there is no music, but you still have to dance along anyway of life, you are not going to have a very happy life, because let's just think about this metaphorically. A ship cannot sink unless water gets into it. Metaphorically, if you let hate get to you, then it's gonna get to you. If you just laugh it off, then it's gonna be fine, okay? Laugh it off, smile, and enjoy life, because life is so much more worth living than wishing you were dead all the time. Simply that. Your mum and your dad, whether you were planned or not, they took that risk to have another one of their offspring running around, and if they know that one of their offsprings feels suicidal, feels like they'll be better off dead, then they're gonna feel pretty crap about themselves because they made you, and they're gonna feel guilty for it. So there's nothing in life that should make you feel like this. And if you need anyone to talk to, I am not a therapist, and as you can see, I'm not very good giving advice on this subject, but if you really seriously need someone to talk to, you can go on Childline. They have Problem Wednesdays, like every Wednesday. You can send an email to them. You can contact Childline on 0800, I don't know the number, but I'll find that out and put it down in the description or something, because I want you to know, even if I don't personally know you, have never talked to you before, whether you're from my school and you see me all the time, or you're just someone on the internet that has randomly clicked on this video because you thought it was going to be something cool, I care about you, and there is no reason on this world that you should leave. Third email says, Dear Kira, me and this girl have been dating for a while. I'm openly bisexual, but I'm having second thoughts. I'm having so much pressure put onto me about my sexuality by my friends, family and friends. I get bullied at school because I'm apparently confused. My aunt is a Christian and has banished me. My aunt is a Christian and has banished me from her home in a bid to see me of my sins. But that isn't all of it. I got bullied even before I came out bi for my weight and pathetic flaws people pick out like I don't already notice. Now they have a valid reason to pick on me. It was just last week I got beaten up for loving another girl. I truly love her with all of my heart, but I don't know if I can do this anymore. We haven't been together for very long, so most of my relatives say it's just a phase, but I know it's not. You need to help me. First of all, your aunt needs to open up her mind and say to herself, if I want my opinion about God to be accepted by those who are gay, I need to learn to accept other people's opinions as well as mine. And maybe, just maybe, they will accept mine too. But I don't mean any harm to anyone that's Christian and doesn't agree with gay rights, because it is totally your choice. But it's not right to banish someone from your home, your own blood relative from your home, in a bid to banish them of their sins. It isn't in the 10 Commandments. And basically, I don't think God actually had an opinion of being gay. So I don't think God actually doesn't agree with it. Your aunt is just being oblivious and obnoxious to other people's opinions. Because you don't kill fire with fire. You put water over it. No one can make this decision but you. Not everyone's going to know who they are as soon as they're born. Some people do, and that's fair enough. Some people know exactly what they want to do with their life. Some people are just wandering in the distance blowing like a plastic bag in the wind, wanting to start again like me. But there is no problem with that. There's no problem with knowing I don't know what I want to do. I don't even know what I want for dinner tonight. I don't know friggin' what I want to be when I'm older. Society and the adults in our society put so much pressure onto our teenagers, or us as teenagers, on knowing what we want to be, who we want to be when we're older, when we don't even know if our pen's gonna last until tomorrow. Seriously, we are under so much pressure, and I don't think adults actually understand how much pressure they're putting us under, because when they were younger, they didn't have this many decisions. I don't know what the statistic for gay people, but I think it's 1 in 5 people, something stupid like that. 2 out of 5 people in our society are gay. Can you tell a gay person from the way they look? No. Because I don't care about religion. I really couldn't care about religion, whether you're blue, black, orange, white, yellow. Couldn't care less. If you were straight, if you were bent at the end a little bit, or if you were curved all the way around. I really couldn't care. As long as you respect me, I will respect you, and I think that's the way you need to live. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a massive thumbs up, and if you were any of the people that I gave advice to, please follow my advice, otherwise I was just talking for no reason. Okay, bye!